Good morning, students. After vacations, we will start our chapter number first, number system. So, in this chapter, we have to learn about number systems, introduction of number system, irrational number, real number, and their decimal expansions, representing real number on the number line, operation on real numbers, and law of exponent for real number. That kind of topics we have to learn in this chapter. So today we will start about the number system. So what is the number system? Number system is a system that represent many kind of number which have negative, positive, whole number, rational number, real number, that all kind of things. Okay, so in this chapter mostly we have to learn about the irrational number. So we will start with the exercise 1.1, which is the basic thing, and which these things you already learn in class 8th and 7th. So this is the easy concept to understand. First question is there: is 0 is the is a rational number? Can you write it in a form p upon q, where p and q are the integers and q is not equal to 0? So we all know that that is the definition of rational number. Rational number is a number which we can represent as p, in the form of p upon q, where q is not equal to 0. This is the definition of the rational number. So we have to check that 0 is a rational number or not. So we can easily say that 0 is a rational number because we know that the rational number which we have to write in the form of p upon q. So suppose that 0 upon 1, 0 upon 2 is, we can write it in the form of no. So if we represent 0 as in the form of 0 upon 1, 0 upon 2, that means in the place of p there is 0 and in the place of q there is 1, 2 and all. So we can easily say that 0 is a rational number. Clear? Only that much in this question. Question number second is, we have to find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. So we have to find 6 rational number. So we multiply 3 equal to, there is the 3, we can write it as 3 upon 1. If we multiply 3 multiply by 7, then we have to multiply 7 in denominator also for the balancing. So why I multiplying there 7? Because there is 6. So we have to multiply with 6 plus 1 to finding the rational number between these two numbers. So 3 into 7 and 1 into 7, which is equal to 21 upon 7. And similarly 4, that means 4 upon 1 equal to 4 multiplied by 7 upon 1 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 28 upon 7. Okay, this is 3 is equal to 27 upon 21 upon 7, and 4 upon 1 equal to 28 upon 7. Now we have to solve this. If we solve this, 7 3s are 21, that means 3, and 7 4s are 28, that means 4. Now we have to find the rational number between this and this. And how much rational number we have to find? We have to find 6 rational number. So there is 21 upon 7. So I writing there 21 upon 7, comma. Now after 21 there will be 22 upon 7, and last term is 28 upon 7, because there is 28 upon 7 and there is 21 upon 7. So next term will be 23 upon 7, and thereafter 24 upon 7, thereafter 25 upon 7, comma 26 upon 7, and last term will be 27 upon 7. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 rational number between these and these we can easily find. This is your answer. You can find many method of to find the rational number between two numbers. You can find any of from them. Okay, question number third is, find 5 rational number between these and these. So you have to multiply 6 upon 6 by these two rational number, and you have to write between number. So question number third is your homework. Question number 4. So question number 4 is, state whether the following statement are true or false. That means we have to say that these statement are true or false. So question number first is every natural number is a whole number. Also we have to give reasons for that. That means our answer is true, so we have to say why this is true. If it is false, then we have to uh, uh, then we have to give reason for our answer, no? So first question is every rational number is a whole number. So every natural number, that means suppose that natural number is started from 1 2 3 and so on. So every natural number is a whole number, okay? But whole number is started from 2 3 was which is started from 0. So natural number, every natural number includes in whole number. So this statement is true because 0 is a whole number but it is not a rational number, and 1 2 3 which all are rational number which is also a whole number. So we can put this value in there. So this statement is true, first answer is true, and reason of this is uh, all natural number all natural number can contain in whole numbers, okay? So every natural number is contained in whole number. If we see 1, if you see 2, if you see 3, all these natural numbers are in whole number. So we can easily say that this statement is true. Next one is every integer is a whole number. So every integer, we know that integers are the collection of negative and positive. So these are the sequence of integers, and whole number is starting only from 0 1 2 3 and so on. So we can easily see that in whole number there is not any negative number now. So every integer is a whole number. That means under minus 2 is a whole number. No, that means this statement is false. And reason of this answer is integer may be negative but whole number is always positive, okay? Now question number third, every rational number is a whole number. So this statement is false because every rational number is a whole number, which is not possible now, because every natural number, suppose that 1 upon 3 is a rational number, but in this form we can't write the whole number. So 1 by 3 is not a whole number. So you can say that this statement is false because we can't write whole numbers in the form of fraction, okay? So this is the exercise 1.1. Do in your note copy. From tomorrow we will start exercise 1.2.